Hello and welcome to my video Cryptid Spotlight number 10, Skinwalkers. I touched on this being a little bit in my Route 666 video and personally felt that it deserved more information given than what I had for that video. Many people assume that Skinwalkers are basically glorified Native American werewolves, and this couldn't be farther from the truth. Skinwalkers in general are commonly thought to be Native American in origin, but there are many cultures around the world who have their own form of this being. Since many of the stories are similar, I am going to be focusing this video on the Navajo form, known as the Yi-na-Dloshi, which means, with it, he goes on all fours. Skinwalkers are human beings that have the ability to change into any animal form that they wish, such as wolves, coyotes, crows, owls, and even eagles. Many believe that they need to wear the pelt of an animal in order to transform, but the more modern-day reports state otherwise. According to legend, originally the power to transform into an animal was given by a god in order to hunt or to be used against their enemies. The people abused this power and the god came back down to take back the ability. Some gave it back willingly, while others hid the practice away to teach the later generations. The Yi-na-Dloshi are not looked on highly by the Navajo people, since in order to become one, a person must indulge themselves in witchcraft. In this view, not all witches are skinwalkers, but all skinwalkers are witches. Men and women can attain this ability, but it is reported that most skinwalkers are male. In order to attain the highest level in the priesthood, which allows full immersion in the witchery way and become considered a ecclesiati, meaning pure evil, a person would need to kill a blood relative, indulge in incest, or necrophilia. Skinwalkers are said to almost act like doppelgangers in some circumstances, and have the ability to wear a victim's face as a mask. In some instances, they have the ability to enter a victim's body and walk around in that form as well. Most skinwalkers are capable of producing the cries of a baby or even the sound of a loved one's voice in order to lure more victims to them. They can also make the sound of any animal that they wish. These beings frequently cause car accidents by attacking vehicles or even attempting to enter people's houses. Skinwalkers are not able to enter a house without being invited, but will stare at a person through the windows, knock on the walls, and walk around on the roof. The Skinwalkers are said to be able to read a person's thoughts and cause paralysis just from a single stare. If they paralyze someone, they can then use the fear invoked in order to drain energy from its victim. They can use personal belongings of their intended victim in ceremonies to cause hexes and curses. One dastardly tool that is utilized frequently is what is known as corpse powder. It is made by grinding up the bones, normally fingertips and the back of the skull, of twin infants, and then this powder is blown down chimneys or directly on a person. The result causes the tongue to swell and blacken and causes death. It is said that the only way to recognize one of these beings in human form is that their eyes glow like an animal. In their animal form, it is quite the opposite, since their eyes do not glow and their movement seems stiff and unnatural. In doing research on this topic, it appears there is only one way to kill one of these creatures. Many are said to have tried to shoot them or chase them down, but this leads to an unsuccessful hunt. The only way to defeat one is to know the person's full name, and all one has to do is pronounce it fully and correctly, and within 3 days the skinwalker will get sick and die due to their wrongdoings. Before I go, I wanted to thank everyone for their support of this series, but with this video it is the official end of Season 1. I'm not sure when I'll start Season 2, but it will return, and hopefully I'll have better equipment to make it even better. With that said, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.